Now, a couple of weeks ago, he showed us how to pimp up our packet rice, didn't he?
Today, Gok is back to work his magic on another cupboard staple.
I'm very excited about this.
Instant noodles, us too.
Do you know what? When you go to Asia, if you go into a 7-Eleven or a corner shop, you'll always see these packets of noodles and a kettle actually in the corner shop. And you see all these kids going in their lunch break, making up their noodles. These billions of packets... I don't actually know the type of number. I'm assuming billions of packets of these noodles get sold every single year. And the thing is, we're quite snobby about it, but in fact, it's a really good staple of Asian food.
Before you start, and you're going to do a better version, obviously, than
I bet I won't.
But, do you know, I do... in the O'Leary household, we have noodle soup Thursday. So every Thursday night, normally, I play football.
Can I start cooking as you're talking? Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I go home and I cook, and I'm exactly the same. And I've got these guys who I know I shouldn't mention. So this is I brought them in to show you. And I use this as my soup base. And I chuck in. I was so excited we were doing this thing. And I chuck in either chicken.
So you actually
or prawn.
do this?
Yeah, not as good as this.
You pimp it
up.
up.
And then just like garlic. Chilli, and any greens I've got.
This is brilliant. I love the fact you're doing that. I love the fact you found a brand, because there are thousands of brands of different noodles.
Cheap as chips.
As well. Cheap as chips. They're really good. They're a substantial meal as well. I don't use the seasoning inside the packet. I don't like all of those flavours, personally. I like to make my own. So I've actually got you a soup noodle. So try that soup in that bowl just there.
OK.
Boiling away in here is this little plate just here. We've got some garlic, some ginger, some sugar, xiaoxing, oyster sauce and light soy sauce. Now, that's my dad's recipe for a really basic one-ton soup. And so all I've done is I've boiled that through here, and I've got the noodles. I've blanched the noodles off.
They're so clean.
Do
as
all
well,
your little bits of veg, pak choy, some enoki mushrooms, some egg. I've got a grilled piece of chicken there if you want to put loads of protein in. And it's a really good bowl of soup noodles. Great for lunch, really, really quick. And like I say, it's substantial. You've got your carbs in there, you've got your protein, you've got all your minerals as well. And that soup is so light, isn't it?
So nice.
And I put loads of white pepper in because you love it, right?
Yeah, it's delicious.
But
do you do noodle soup Thursday as well?
I don't do Thursday. I do noodle soup Monday to Friday.
Oh, nice.
Basically, I do it almost every single day. I have to say, it's one of my most eaten meals in my house. So I'm going to do another version for you. I've got some white onions in here frying off. If they char a little bit, don't worry about it. I'm going to throw in some red and yellow pepper. And what I'm going to do is, just at this stage of the noodles, just here, where you've blanched them through, I've just then coated these ones in cold water, just to stop them from cooking. And we're now going to do a really quick stir-fry. Now, I think this dish, the nation will all want to do, because it's so flavoursome and it's so easy, and you've probably got most of these ingredients. So white onions, red and yellow peppers, mange tout, or any kind of veg that you've got in your fridge, it doesn't matter.
Can't say mange tout without saying it twice.
Mange tout, mange tout.
Yeah,
mange tout, mange tout. Some minced up garlic as well. Garlic is really important in this because we're actually going to use sweet chilli sauce. Most people use it as a relish for chips. You know, dip your chips into it, which is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But actually, it makes a really good base for a stir-fry as well. So we're now going to put in chicken. All I've done is I've boiled this chicken in water with some dark soy. Adds a bit of colour to it, tiny bit of flavour, and it just speeds up the cooking process.
Gok, may I ask you a question? Or
anything? Go on, go.
Firstly, do you prefer a thickness or thinness of noodles when you cook?
I prefer a thin noodle because I was brought up on them.
Yeah.
So I like a udon, and I'll go for a big noodle. I find them a bit slippery for me, whereas I like these ones because they hold their shape. And these are ramen noodles.
Well, that's my second question is do you go egg noodles or do you go kind of classic noodles?
Probably an egg noodle. Yeah. Again, because I've been brought up on it. Right. Actually, do you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm a bit of a noodle freak. I love all noodles. But you're right there, Alison.
I'm just not very good with the chopsticks.
No, you want a fork, babe? Here, take a fork.
Oh, thank you.
Take a fork.
I'm just not...
I don't mind, to be really honest with you. OK, let me show you this. So now we're going to throw in all of our sauces. So I've got here some oyster sauce, OK? And this is going to feed probably around 3 to 4 people. Light soy, that's not light soy, that's sweet chilli sauce. Get it cooking through. Then some light soy. In just there like that.
Both soups.
And as you can see here now, we've got a really good stir-fry. You can serve this with rice if you want to right now. It's really beautiful. Bit of salt and white pepper. That dish is kind of done.
And Gok, if you're serving 4 people, do you use 4 packets of the noodles or
It depends how hungry they are. I would eat a packet for myself.
Yeah.
But if they're not big eaters, so for instance kids, you can probably split a portion between them. Top tip here, when you've then got your noodles like this, put the scissors through and cut them up 4 ways. It just breaks the noodles up because they're the hardest thing to stir-fry into a sauce. Yeah. So we're now going to throw in our noodles. Just like that.
I'm dying over here. I had like 2 lots on my spoon, and then they just disappear. Watch it.
OK, right, we got this? You got it?
So close.
Right. OK, so now we're going to stir-fry it through, and all we're going to do is heat those noodles through, because they're cooked already, coat them in all of that sauce.
I've never even thought about doing this. I always make the noodles literally basic how I make them.
But that's how versatile they are.
Oh,
There's
such a good idea.
Salt, tiny bit of salt, tiny bit of white pepper, or however much you want. And then that is basically your stir-fried sweet chilli chicken noodles. And if I dish this up, I'll quickly do the soup base. How long have I got left? Have I got time? 1 minute. Right, I'm going to hurry.
Of course you can.
OK.
You're doing a fabulous job, Gok.
Oh, 2 dishes. Right, OK, so here we go.
2 dishes.
I feel like I'm not helping either. I'm just sitting here eating your food.
OK,
Great.
so sweet chilli chicken noodles, just there. So delicious.
Everything's so quick as well with you, Gok.
What you say?
Everything's so quick when you cook as well.
Oh, wait, well, Chinese food is really quick to cook. My dad always says it's a marathon for the prep and it's a sprint for the cook. And then we've got some spring onions.
It really is all about the prep, isn't it?
Onions in there. There we go. And then very, very quickly, I'm going to just pour out this noodle soup. Just here.
Whoa.
Oh, look at that.
So that's the stock.
It just smells like it's doing you good, that.
Isn't it good? But all the ginger and the spring onions and all of that stuff. And then just to decorate this, excuse my fingers, I will eat this. We've got some pak choi.
Oh, look at that.
Gnocchi mushrooms, some blanched broccoli. We've got a piece of egg. We've then got a few strands of chicken. And that is a really basic but beautiful ramen. And this was all we're done with the humble packet noodles.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you love it?
Yeah,
love
you've
it.
taken it to the next level.
Oh, I love you.
Thank you, Gok.
Thank you very much. Cook it, everyone. Cook it, cook it, cook it.
For details of today's recipe, more delicious ideas from all our chefs, download the free This Morning app.
Nah, thank you, Gok. Now.